someone was telling me about the argument being that children have to learn more structured activities, adult-directed activities, because that's what one will have to do at school. And so you want to learn to be able to comply to an adult's request. And here's the critical thing, that in order to succeed at school, you have to be able to think on your feet. You have to be able to interpret instructions. You have to be able to understand what's being read to you. You have to be able to understand what peers are doing and saying. So you have to be have good relationship capacity, good communication skills, pre-verbal and verbal, and be able to think on your feet and abstract. Simply being able to comply is not going to get you through school. So being able to follow directions from an adult and being a kind of, sweet kid who's respectful is terrific. There's nothing wrong with that. We want to encourage that, but not at the expense of learning the basic foundation skills of being able to relate, communicate, and think. So we have to give priority to relating, communicating, and think, because compliance we can always teach. Once we have a thinking child who understands his world and is a good abstract thinker, compliance is very easy to teach. But if we have compliance but we don't have the ability to relate, communicate, and think, we've got much bigger league challenges, which are much harder to teach later. So in your priorities early on, you have to build the foundations. Big change that we're trying to encourage in the field is to realize that you can't simply teach single behaviors and hope to have a well-integrated thinking human being. You have to teach basic processes that we now know are part of healthy functioning. Reciprocity, pragmatic language, thinking skills. You can't teach that piecemeal quite in the way that we've been going about it in special education.